हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे।
राजोवाच नागालयं रमणकं कस्मात् त्याज कालियः कृतं किं वा सुपर्णस्य तेनैकेन समञ्जसं। शिशुकोवाच उपहार्यैः सर्पजनैर्मासी मासीहयो बलिः वानस्पत्यो महाबाहो नागानां प्राङ्निरूपितः। स्वं स्वं भागं प्रेच्छन्ति नागाः पर्वणि पर्वणि गोपीतायात्मनः सर्वे सुपर्णाय महात्मने। क्षवीर्यमदाविष्टः काद्रवेयस्तु कालियः कदर्तीकृत्य गरुडं स्वयं तं बुभुजे बलिं तच्छ्रुत्वा कुपितो राजन् भगवान् भगवत्प्रियः विजिगांसुः महावेगः कालीयं समुपाद्रवत् समापतन्तं तरसा विष आयुधः प्रत्यव्ययात् उच्छ्रितनैकमस्तकः तद्भिः सुपर्णं व्यदशत् तदायुधः करालजिह्वोत्सव स्थितोऽग्रलोचनः उग्रलोचनः तं ताक्ष्य पुत्रः स निरस्य मन्युमान् प्रचण्डवेगो मधुसूदनासनः पक्षेण सव्येन हिरण्यरोचिषा जगान् कद्रूसतुम् उग्रविक्रमः सुपर्णपक्षाभिहतः कालियोऽतीव अतीव विह्वलः हृदं विवेश कालिन्द्याः तदगम्यं दुरासतं तत्रैकता जलचरं गरुडो भक्षमीप्सितं निवारितः सौबरिणा प्रसह्य क्षुधितो अहरत् मीनान् सुदुःखितान् दृष्ट्वा दीनान् मीनपतौ हते कृपया सौबरिः प्राह तत्रत्य क्षेममाचरन् तत्र प्रविश्य गरुडो यदि मत्स्यान् स खादति सद्यः प्राणैर्विजुज्येत सत्यमेतत् ब्रवीम्यहं तं कालियः परं वेद नान्यः कश्चन लेलिहः अवासीत् गरुडात् भीतः कृष्णेन च विवासितः।
Radhe Krishna. Super, read it so well. Tatrantya kshemamacharanne. So this Ramanaka Dvipa, it's a place where the sarpas have free reign and the kingdom of the snakes is ruled. The rulership changes. There's a specific period of time, then it rotates. They rotate the leadership. Every month, they have a puja for Garuda Bhagavan. For that, huge bali has to be offered to Garuda. So that has been going on for a long time. Naga Nang Prang Nirupitah. Prang Nirupitah. It's been going on for a long time. Swam Swam Bhagam Prachanti. Naga Parvani Parvani. Parvani Parvani. Every Parva. That means Amavasa. For every Amavasa, there is going to be this puja for Suparna, for Garuda Bhagavan. Sarve Suparnaya Mahatmane. All the snakes are Kadru's children. So Kadraveyastu Kaliyaka. He is thinking, when his turn came to assume the rulership, he said, no, let's stop this. Anna விளையாட்டா சொன்னார், கருடாக்கு எவ்வளவு பூஜை வச்சிருந்தோம் எல்லாம் தானே சாப்பிட்டான். He ate all the puja that was kept for Garuda. This Kaliya ate. So of course, Garuda Bhagavan is upset. He is very angry. He is Bhagavat Priya, but he got angry with these people. Kupito Bhagavat Priya hai Bhagavan. Bhagavat Priya, so Garuda is also Bhagavan. Garuda means what? Garuda means the scriptures. When we say Vishnu is riding on Garuda, It's a beautiful darshana. Amazing bird with golden wings, red color. In that, this blue god is riding. It's a beautiful picture anyway. But what is the tattva? Garuda means Veda Swarup. All the scriptures are personified by this bird with golden wings. Suparna. Parna means wings, golden wings. Suparna. Because you get to understand, you get to experience, you get to have one piece of that divine experience through the scripture. You read Bhagavatam, your heart is filled with that Krishnananda. You read Ramayanam, your heart is filled with that Ramananda. That's how it works. Therefore, we say that this Vishnu writes this Garuda. What we mean is that you get to experience that divinity through the scripture. That is the tattva of Garuda Bhagavan. This Garuda Bhagavan is angry. He has come. And there is this fight. Kaliyam Samupadravat. Therefore, this Kaliya's weapon is Visha. Vishayuda. Vishayuda. Anaikamastakah. Naikamastaka, because he has 101 heads. Every head is capable of spewing poison. You saw, no, previously in Kaliya Kunda, Kaliya Hrida, the entire environment was foggy with poison. That potent poison this Kaliya has, so he is using that. Dadhayudaha. Dadhayudaha means this Kaliya's weapons are his fangs. He's using his fangs and he's using his poison to fight against Parkshaputraka. Prachanda Vego Madhusudanasana. But this Garuda Bhagavan is the asanam for Madhusudana. Madhusudana. Because he is Amrutam. Garuda Bhagavan himself has brought Amrutam. So this Visha cannot affect him. Therefore, Pakshena Savyena Hiranyaroshisha. With one wing. When Hanuman enters Lanka, no, it says he placed his Savya, left foot, in Lanka. Similarly here, Pakshena Savyena, with his left wing, he has given one blow to this Kaliya. Kaliya ran from there. He didn't know where he could go to hide. No more Ramanaka, no more kingdom, no more nothing. Somehow I have to escape with my life. He, his family, his friends, his relatives, everybody ran. Everybody kept running. And where did they land up? Hridam Vivesha Kalindyaha Tadagamyam Durasadam. Hridam Vivesha. They entered this pond, which was fed by the waters of Yamuna. Hridam Vivesha Kalindya. Kalindya Hridam. Kalindi is Yamuna river. No? So they have entered that. So the question arises, this Garuda can go anywhere. How come he doesn't come to this pond and hunt this Kaliya down anyway? So that question arises. So Shuka Brahma has understood that Parikshit has that question in his mind. So he is answering that question also. He says, long ago, there was a saint called Saubhari. You would have seen the Charitram of Saubhari comes in Ramayana and in Bhagavatam also. See what happens, man proposes, God disposes Chalu Alya. Adi Saubhari Kade. Saubhari decided he's never going to get married. Okay. So he said, if I live on the land, then I'll be very tempted. I will see some other human beings who are married, or I will see some birds who are married, some animals who are married. So let me do one thing. I will practice the secret art of yoga where I can do Jalastamba. I can actually live underwater. So I won't see anybody who is married. So I will not be tempted to get married, he thought. But God had some other plan for him. So one day when he had finished his dhyana underwater and he opened his eyes, he saw one beautiful fish family, one father fish, one mother fish, and all these children fish. So he said, I have to get married. Different story. But therefore, the Saubhari, he had a soft corner for fish. because they changed his life. Something comes, some friend, some guru, some relative, some incident changes your life and changes your life very positively, then you have a big soft corner for that person. You have a big soft corner for that satsanga. You have a big soft corner for, that incident. You keep remembering with happiness. Oh, acha ho gaya. Good thing I went and joined that satsanga. Good thing I met that person at that time in my life. Whatever it is. So the Saubari has a soft corner for fish. Not the Garuda who is carrying Bhagavan. Some other Garuda Pakshi. That Garuda Pakshi was eating the fish in this pond. Tatraikada jalacharam Garudo Bhakshyamipsitam. So this Saubari said, if you Garuda, any Garuda comes here and tries to eat the fish in this pond, that Garuda will die. He did one shapa. It was only for ordinary Garudas. It doesn't affect Suparna. Because it says here, no, Madhusudanasana hai, Bhagavat Priya hai. So the shapa is not going to affect him. However, he honors the words of the saint Saubari. Saubari has said, Atra pravishya Garudo yadi. Second half also is not applicable to our Garuda. Yadi matsyan sakhadati. Both are not true. He is not regular Garuda. Even if he comes here, he will come to hunt this Kaliya, not the Matsya. But anyway, he has honored the words of Saubari Maharshi. And therefore, that Garuda does not come to this Kaliya Kunda. Therefore, tad agamyam durasadam. Now, of course, because Krishna has blessed him with his feet on every head, Matpada Lanchitam, he has told him, you can go back to Ramanaka, Garuda will treat you properly, you can treat him properly, you both can live in peace, you can go away from this area so that this particular area becomes useful for the Pashu, Pakshi and the Manusyas who are living in this area. You go and live happily in Ramanaka. Therefore, Krishnena cha vivasitaha. Krishnena cha vivasitaha. He has been sent away.